Alright, what's up? We are back with more of Avernum 4, Greed and Glory. Let's go ahead and continue here. We've still got the rest of Fort Draco to explore here. I was hoping to get in one part, but you know, it is what it is. Some towns are just quite big and have a lot of people to talk to, so... Okay, I'm not going to bother with that lockpick. Or wasting the lockpick on that door anyway. Okay, there's a pylon right out there. 40% chance. Do I want to take a chance with it? I don't know if I'm really a huge fan of like the new system, to be honest. As far as like the mechanics go. Okay. Let's go and make sure the game is saved right here. At least it's different. Fine robe. Ooh, I definitely want to put that on my sorceress. We'll get rid of that one. Hey, it actually fits. Hey, it actually looks like actually looks like her default clothes bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone. We still have a downstairs here to explore, but let's go ahead and talk to Potion Master Harank. A thick cloud of greasy smoke in this poorly ventilated shop makes it difficult to see the proprietor. Eventually, you manage to make him out. He is standing by one of the counters, boiling some K fungus down to a thick, medicinal goo. Eventually, he turns to you. As your eyes water, he says, "Sorry for the stench. Not easy to brew curing potions without inflicting a little suffering on passers-by. I am Potion Master Harank, and this is my shop. I have a variety of wares. For a bold traveler such as yourself, I can make potions to order if needed. What potions do you have for sale?" Potion Master Harank has a good variety of potions for sale, entirely appropriate, considering Avernum's lack of advanced medical care. You can make potions to order? It is one of the most profitable parts of my business. People bring to me herbs they forage. I make potions for them and keep a small portion of the ingredients for myself. I win, you win. For example, if you brought me healing herbs in adequate quantities, I could make you healing or curing potions. And with the right mix of herbs, I could make a brew to speed you up in combat. Very useful, much in demand. I don't need any potions. Alright, where do you get your potion ingredients? Oh dear, I can't share my best places. No alchemist does. Very unwise. You will just have to find herbs the same way I do. Keep your eyes open while traveling around. You can often find remarkable things in out-of-the-way places. And even if you find a good place to gather herbs, you might lose it. Why, I recently lost one of my best fields when a hellhound moved in. Really? Where was this? Southeast of here, south of the road to Formello, there is a marsh. There is a cave at the rear of it. Inside, I found a wide variety of useful herbs. Then, well, I'm not a warrior, and it's a hellhound. What can I do? I could pay a bounty if a brave, armed soul could rid me of that beast. And a reward? I assure you that I will pay you for your time. You say there are valuable herbs there? Yes, for those with the skill to recognize them and pick them without damaging them. You can take advantage of my patch, of course, but please don't damage the plants. Okay. Speaking of new quests, I should go ahead and check the job board. Hunting the Salamander. There is a lizard lair in Longtail Lands west of Fort Draco. A dangerous horned salamander has settled in among them. It would be best if it were slain before it can find a mate. Commander Anford of Fort Draco will pay a bounty to any adventurer who can slay the foul creature. A sealed letter has been tacked to this board. It is addressed to Genevieve, the librarian of Formello. Formello is the largest city in northeastern Avernum. It is east of Fort Draco. You are promised an unspecified payment upon delivery of the letter. A hastily scrawled message. I was farmer, driven out. Name is Damien. Going to mines north of Fort Draco to work. Forgot seeds, hidden under farmhouse near Fort Draco. Good seeds to start farming again. Bring to me for reward. Damien. The message is short and simple. Postmaster Harank of Fort Draco requires ingredients to make potions of value to the soldiers of Avernum. Harank will reward the first adventurer to bring him a quality sprig of grey mold. Payment will be 3 quality potions. There is a large worm infestation in the tunnel south of Fort Draco. Most likely, the creatures are being created by a single princess worm. This disgusting creature should be killed before it does more damage. Commander Anford of Fort Draco will pay a bounty to any adventurer who can slay the foul creature. Okay, so it looks like I have quite a bit of quest here. But I do appreciate that Jeff divided it from main story to... I don't know if there was a limit or a cap to this. But we'll keep bringing metal bars to Dottie. We'll eventually have to translate these scrolls and get... Oh, we still have to give a message to Fort Draco. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't fight those worms yet. Oh, not that. I'm glad I didn't fight those worms yet, because apparently we have to go down here anyway. I mean, I probably could have and cleared out the quest, but that's not always. Tanek takes a letter from you, inspects it, and nods. Thank you, he says. It's about time someone was able to get this to me. Adventurers, are you? You should find this handy. He hands you a pair of potions from behind the counter. This merchant has a small shop full of all sorts of useful supplies. He smiles. I am Tanek. Welcome to my shop. I have a variety of goods for sale, and I can buy equipment you no longer need. How can I help you? Anything interesting happening? The only things that happen these days are interesting. Terrifying, but interesting. Let me see your wares. Okay, buy another lockpick. Like to sell something. I still want to wait till I get negotiator before I start selling stuff, though. I don't need anything. Alright, thank you. Come again. Dang, Tanek does not have extra dialogue there. Then again, fair enough. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure I do the smaller quest. Alright, let me first check this over here. Someone has erected a large stone pylon on the rocky platform outside the fort walls. It hums gently as you approach. Somehow you feel strangely compelled to touch it. As you approach it, you notice something interesting about the footprints in the gravel at its base. Some tracks approach it, and some tracks lead away from it, but it looks like more people have approached it than walked away. Odd. You touch the obelisk. A painful shock runs up your arm. You pull your hand away. Something just happened, but you don't know what. Okay, maybe it'll come to play a lot later. Okay, I don't want to go do the storyline yet. Still want to be in this section, pretty much. Oh, let's go to items. I'll probably... This farmer is currently out inspecting his crops. This is one of the few areas around Fort Draco where mushrooms grow well. He watches them carefully, sprinkling them with water and watching for signs of disease. When you approach, he nods. Hello, traveler. Nice to have friendly visitors in these uncertain times. Do you need rations for your travels? I like to buy some produce. The farmers around here are happy to sell nourishing, dried care produce to travelers. Any news of recent events? None, I am glad to say. This cavern has been peaceful lately, and I hope the good soldiers of Fort Draco keep it that way. Good day to you, and safe travels to you. Loaded. Actually, we probably could steal that, even though it's kind of in the... Meander. Wait, is that a... bug right there? Is that supposed to be all lowercase? Not that we can talk to the cat anyway, but that is interesting. This dignified woman is quite elderly by Avernite standards. She is pushing 60, but surprisingly sharp. Her eyes scan you quickly, looking for signs of injury or illness. She says, "Ah, yes, more adventurers, the next in a very long line of heroes. I am Hamer of the Sisterhood of Healers. Do you need my assistance? You are the healer for these parts?" "Oh, yes, I have been for many years. The people around Fort Draco, be they miners or farmers, have difficult lives. Injuries are common. Were I not here, it would be much harder for them. And times are harder now." "They are, and a lot of news comes along this road. We are falling now, and there are only two questions. When do we hit the ground, and how hard do we hit? There aren't many farms." "No, this is one of the few sections of the cave where mushrooms grow well. Most of these lands are dedicated to mining. Besides healing, can you make potions?" "That is not a skill of mine. There is a talented alchemist inside Fort Draco." Hamer smiles and settles back into a comfortable chair. "I always like to be visited by adventurers. Such interesting stories they tell, some of them even true." Okay, I already went through that. "Can you heal me?" Hamer inspects you carefully, clucking her tongue and shaking her head. "Oh, what a challenging lifestyle you have chosen. All these cuts and bruises. However, since it is for the benefit of us all, I will aid you as best I can." She administers skillfully to your cuts and sprains. Soon, you feel much better. Whether it is from her healing skills or her simple kindness, you aren't sure. Probably a bit of both. How long have you lived here?" "Quite a few years. Since the days of the Empire invasion. I moved here with Tor," she sighs, "my husband, once. We journeyed up here from Fort Avernum. Avernum was a darker, colder place then." "Tell me about Tor." She smiles sadly, a kind sort, but... "Well, we were together a long time. Perhaps too long. He returned to his home. Returned to his old job in his old home. Fort Avernum. You think Avernum is better now than it was? "Think? I know it, even with the current troubles. You will meet those who are sentimental about the old days. They are foolish, I promise you. Where is Fort Avernum?" "Quite a ways south of here. It is a historic place. It was once the place where new exiles would be teleported down to Avernum by the Empire. Now it is, well, nobody knows. It is a secret. It is still a fort, but with a hidden purpose." "What is the hidden purpose?" "I don't know. It's hidden." "Can you train me in the healing arts?" Hamer smiles. "A supplicant, are you? It has been a long time since I have given someone training. Then again, troubled times have returned. Spreading beneficial knowledge is the ethical choice. So you will teach me." Okay, good. It looks like we're finally going to get a hold of some area effect spells. I'm not going to improve them yet because I don't nearly have enough money. Fortunately, Hamer is willing to teach you about the holy arts. They are simple but effective. That is all I need. I wish you safety in difficult times. Yeah, I was overdue for, like, some area effect. Okay, this is a cone attack, though. Not a full area effect one. But still something we can use, especially if we're going to go further in the story. I'm in no rush to beat the story anyway, so... Oh yeah, Jeff definitely made the characters more blind in comparison to what they have been in, like... previous Avernum games. Because, yeah, I was able to steal there, and there was a guy standing in that relative section. There are a number of farmers in this area looking after their crops and raising and defending themselves against cave lizards. Most of them don't talk much to strangers, especially adventurers. You manage to get a little small talk, but you learn nothing of value. Obviously, if they're directly right there, they're not going to be able to let me steal it. But yeah, I feel like Jeff was a little bit more generous as far as like what he could steal. Ooh, Hedge Wizard. You meet the Hedge Wizard of Fort Draco. Hedge Wizards are mages who travel to remote lands to aid small villages and forts with their powers. It is a humble calling, but a valuable one. However, the combination of solitude, pent-up magical power, and exposure to noxious mixtures can have an effect on the mind of the hedge wizard. This man, for example, is clearly as crazy as an outhouse rat. Ah, he mutters as he enters. I thought you were there. I heard your footsteps. It's sometimes hard to tell. I am Airy. I welcome you. Irie. I welcome you. What sort of services do you provide? The farmers. They ask for all sorts of things. Little cantrips to benefit the crops. Chance to tame the lizards. He pauses and cocks his head as if listening to something. He nods. Yes, what I said, and dealing with monsters, and the odd love potion, of course. Did you hear something? He suddenly looks suspicious. What? Did you? He stares at you. There is a long, awkward silence. You help the farmers with monsters. Oh, of course. The occasional wild lizard or goblin or rabbit thing. It is amazing how useful it can be to be able to make something explode. Ivory wanders around quietly, muttering. He turns, sees you, and looks startled. You are still here? What do you want now? More magic? Do you sell any supplies? Oh no, I hardly have anything. And even the things I think I do, I I find before long that I don't. Very worrying. You should go west before Draco. That is where it is good to get supplies. Are you feeling alright? I feel marvelous, but that is not always good. I find sometimes I feel marvelous when I really shouldn't. Just like I am sometimes. Sure, I am right, and sure I am wrong at the same time. How long have you been like this? Who can tell, really? It probably all started when I put the wrong mushrooms in a potion and drank it by mistake. That's my best guess. Seems like the sort of thing I would do. Is there anything I can do to help? Oh, I really doubt that. I'll just muddle through. Cases like this one, while unfortunate, are common in Avernum. Many years living in caves frequently has an effect on the human mind. Can you teach me magic? He blinks a few times. He concentrates in silence for a minute. Then he says, Oh, yes, magic. I am not a reliable instructor. Not all I know should be trusted. Sometimes my instructions lead those who follow to bad ends. But there are a few spells. Simple spells. Simple enough that if I tell you something wrong, you can correct it yourself. The simpler spells, I might teach you those. Would you teach me? Perfect. And we can... Oh, dang, I don't have enough for Icy Rain. And I really need that one, too. I thought I would. But then again, I do have plenty of stuff I can sell. And I don't want to sell it all in one go, though. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these out. Okay, this is going to take my money all the way down to like 4 coins, but I really need that Icy Rain spell. Or 2 coins, I mean, dang. But hey, at least I got an area of effect now. Well, he might come into play later if that's an area we can't access. Okay, we're going into Formello now. I don't want to go over here yet. Okay, you don't want to go in there. Actually, now that I think about it, we should go ahead and head downstairs now. Yeah, I have a lot of quests now to do, though. Did one happen to pop up on the job board while I... Okay, no. None available. Okay, so nothing here. 50-50 chance. Okay, whatever. I can't even steal because these sailors are gonna see. Or I can't steal because, yeah, they're watching. Okay, so that's another way. Can't steal that because he's in here. And well, what do you know it? We actually have Vonnegut here. Or at least one of them anyway. In the slow, dim chamber, you find something truly rare and unexpected. You have never seen one before, and yet you immediately realize who you are talking to. It is a Vonnegut. He was sitting cross-legged by a glowing crystal. He has a small pick and an assortment of rock crystals. He was carefully examining them. Occasionally, he made a note in a strange flowing script on a sheet of parchment. Of course, this activity stops instantly when you enter. He unfolds and rises to his feet. He's very tall. Welcome, human visitor. His speech in your tongue is halting. Name, Polis. I am Polis. Greetings, welcome to Avernum. Yes, am welcomed. I thank you. I want peace and rocks to see. I didn't know there were Vonnegut in Avernum. We are rare, maybe less rare. Only, word is, diplomats. Yes, diplomats and surveyors like me. Maybe more one day. Why are you here? Is great time. Signing of peace words. Peace in Avernum. The surveyors wander in caves, making words. The diplomats in your castle, writing peace. There are multiple surveyors? Yes, we must know all caves well. Then the peace happens. Safe, happy peace. You mean diplomats? Ah, yes, thank you. Diplomats. Talkers who write peace words. In your castle. Divide underworld between us. I'd like to know more. Yes, am happy. We will share underworld. We will sign peace words. Humans and Vonnegut learn to talk. How can I help? You come from Vonnegut lands. Polis lets out a sigh. That gesture, at least, is universal. I do. I miss them. Still, must travel. Survey for peace words. Tell me about your home. The Vonnegut caves are far below. Beautiful cities and far deep. Beautiful Evit. Beautiful Egli. My home. Spires of blue stone. Farms and towers. Spires. Pointy tall stone. Oh, such things. How do you come to Avernum? Travel is hard. Vonnegut home so deep. Was a portal, but gone now. Must go on past. Deep, hidden cracks. Road built along a river. There are ways. Journey was hard and took long. How many Vonnegut live here? We are few. Next to your number. 10,000? More. Not sure yet. We still awaken. Awaken? We grow food in deeps. Caves get exhausted. Hard to have life in caves. Only so many can live. When caves must sleep, we all sleep. 1,000 years, boxes of crystal. When we last awoke, Empire found us first, stole our crystal souls, infected our land. We wait to find them. Then war began. Now it ends. You are here as a surveyor. It is my job. He waves at the piles of rock samples. We travel lands, map caves, take samples, send words to castle for peace. Where are you traveling? First, your Fort Draco, then south back to castle, caves with more people. Seems safe, easy, now dangerous. Do you hide when you travel? Sometimes, in remote parts. Most of Avernum love Vonatai. We help save you in war. Others, there is hate. Fear. Best to stay in shadow until peace word sign. What exactly are you looking for? To sign peace words, divide underworld. Humans get shallow caves. Vonatai get deep. But is a puzzle. How to tell difference? How a miner who want gold see if cave human or Vonatai? Hard question like granite. Yes? How will we tell the difference between Avernum and Vonatai, then? Polis bends down and picks up a white, slightly milky crystal. This, what is? You know instantly. Anyone who spends much time in Avernite, isn't that supposed to say Avernum? Starts to recognize types of stones like surfacers know weather. That is calcite. Yes, a stone of shallow caves, rare and deep. If cave has lot of calcite, for human. If not, Vonatai. Why not just go by depth? How tell depth? What is depth of cave below ocean? Or below big mountain? No way for lone miner who see gold to tell depth. Was idea, lost quickly. The rule is that simple? Oh, no. There are many little words. 2 caves with calcite. Human. No calcite cave between. Still human. Much talk. Much argue. Still is a good start. How much calcite makes a cave Vonatai? Polis lets out a laugh, a strange alien sound. Word is detail. To make peace words, lot of talk, lot of write. Still talk, still write. I'm only Polis. I get rocks. No detail. Polis looms over you, speaking in a quiet, polite fashion. His command of your tongue is weak, and he is fully using this chance to practice. His rock samples are forgotten for now. Avernum has been attacked by monsters. Polis nods sadly. Commander says, asks things. I don't know. Sad, scared. I must travel. I fear. I hope you are careful. I will try. I have no weapon. I gather rocks. Avernum protect me. I will try. I bid you farewell. Thank you. Kind visit. Good visit. Soon I go. Go to town. Murtis. Find calcite and farm caves. Perhaps we meet. Good travel. Okay, that's another way up there. Okay, interesting. So now we're in the section we found earlier. That was the home of the that one hedge wizard. This cave was a supply cache full of supplies of hidden equipment and dried food for the Fort Draco escape tunnel. There's still dust and mold on a lot of it. People didn't come here often. The cave isn't empty, though. As you look around, someone steps out of the shadows. It's a man in his 30s, filthy and unshaven. He's been hiding down here for some time, and he's armed. He draws his blade and points it at you. So you've tracked me down, he says. Well, this may be the end of Tolliver, but I'll make you regret finding me. Who are you again? You pretend to throw me off balance, do you? I am the Scourge of the Caves, hunter of caravans. I am Tolliver. If he says so, you suppose. Why are you hiding down here? You pretend not to know, to throw me off guard, so you can slay me and collect the bounty? Well, rest assured, I am guilty. I did kill that man, as I'm about to kill you. You lunge at Tolliver, trying to take him by surprise. Unfortunately, he is ready for you. He readies his blade in one hand. He keeps his other hand near a green glass globe on his belt. Okay, so I wasn't expecting to find Tolliver. Oh, so this was where we were supposed to go anyway. Let's summon the shade. That so we can also name it the Hound. Oh, the freaking ensnare effect. Let's take that off. Okay, I can't do more this round as far as movement, but let's do a damage here. Ooh, dang. Alright, let's... Okay, switch back to that. Oh, come on, I missed that? Really? Now I have to heal up real quick. Heal Nova. Bandits are an eternal plague on Avernum. The countless miles of winding tunnels make it very difficult to track them down. Unfortunately, Tolliver's arrogance led him to set up camp too close to Avernum. Now he has been brought to justice. Alas, the Abyss will eventually provide more to take his place. I wonder if we took too long to kill him, if he would... freaking ensnare effect. Yeah, I wonder if we took too long to kill him, then he would have just teleported away. And this is why I'm glad I have aerial effect now. Oh, you punk. Oh, you punk. What the heck? Let's get closer. Break that morale. I hate this instant effect. It never goes away fast enough. Well, I thought I wouldn't get to any combat in this section because we still have a lot to talk to, but I'm glad we did. Oh, I didn't mean to. Come on, get your butt back over here. Okay. What the heck is this? Okay, so yeah, the way I went as far as like getting to here is definitely the best way to go about this. The way I went through the tunnels. Because I don't know how you would do this. Just blasting it, you know? Archer doesn't stand a chance now. Oh, only 20% chance of... Okay, so yeah, especially if you have low tool use. You want to go through the way I came through with this. Girdle of Strength. Oh, yeah, definitely we're putting that on. Get a Wand of Webs. Okay, got some fighters in here. See, this is why area effect is much appreciated. That said, my characters are taking quite a bit of damage right now. Oh, alright, sweetness. Let's give him... Alright, potions. Boots. Okay, so it was pretty cool that I actually found Tolliver. I wasn't really focused on getting that quest done, but I'm glad I did. And of course, we're restored now. Close to leveling up as well. Let me check something here. Annoying Hellhound, Irie's Workshop, Hamer's Farm, for Draco, pick up metal. Potion Master her rank. Wanted Grey Mold. Oh no, I didn't want that. I wanted... Okay, so I think this is one of the quests you don't have to actually... You won't actually clear out. Because of how... It just lets you know that you can go back to him to make potions if you want. I tracked down Tolliver. He is dead. Bagley is pleased. Then there is one less thug on the loose. I am free to return home. I only need to find a safe way back. Oh, before I forget, as an agent of His Majesty, I'm formally authorized to reward bounty hunters who do services for the crown, as a way of providing motivation for future such acts. She smiles wryly, since bounty hunters tend to need the motivating. She hands you a heavy pouch of coins. Here is your authorized bounty, which you are free to spend on whatever amuses you in these dark times. I wouldn't mind earning another bounty. Ah, perhaps you should consult the job board. Lots of money to be earned by an industrious adventurer who is allowed to travel. Alright, so with that in mind, okay, that's just an abandoned farmhouse. These are our graves. Alright, let's see if we can find the warm princess real quick. Yeah, let me tell you, I'm glad I got a hold of area effect spells before taking on more of this, because I can't emphasize that enough. Something tells me, okay, if the icon is on the left side, then maybe I should just go in from the left side, right? Yeah, see what I mean here? Yeah, the icon is on the left side, and we're here on the right now. Let's go ahead and explore this section anyway. Oh, sweetness, we get leveled up here. A lot of damage to me, but okay, 12 skill points. I have quite a bit of stuff already. Okay, 7. Let's go ahead and add more to these just to train them up quite a bit. Alright, I have 1 skill point left. I'm just gonna let it carry over. I'm not gonna waste it on arcane lore. Again, I'm just going to let it carry over. But yeah, in case you all didn't realize, Nova is my designated lockpicker. So that's why I'm going to boost up. I might get a few more levels of that, actually. But yeah, I'm going to let that remaining skill point carry over. Oh, wait, I did not even see this. Does he have any? Okay, so Dante doesn't have it yet, and your fanatical devotion makes it far harder to distract you from your goals. Gain 5-point resistance to Hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, she doesn't have anything, but... Yeah, let's still just go ahead and boost Cave Lore and First Aid right now. But yeah, oh yeah, we can definitely get 1 point in that. Yeah. I just want to make sure these are boosted up, especially since we'll need that for, like, the later game. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Did not even think I would unlock one of these yet, but... she doesn't really need battle disciplines, so... So yeah, I'll just let that one skill point carry over, but... Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, though. So now I have a good amount of Cave Lore and First Aid, even though... Yeah, a good amount of Cave Lore and First Aid on both. Okay, that's another way down. When you enter this cave, you are hit with the smell of rotten blood. There are clutches of eggs on the cave floor. As you watch in alarm, they hatch. Long serpents emerge from the broken shells. They are not ordinary snakes. Each has a pair of large fins. Some of them slip along the slime into the dark water and disappear. A few of them turn toward fresher meat. When they fold their fins against their bodies, they can move like snakes. Towards you, fangs bared. Baby sea serpent. What the heck? Dang, a lot of damage right there. Make sure Nova's healed up. Oh. Let's put on Blade Shield. Wow, I am definitely not ready to take on the major serpents if I'm gonna hit this less. If I'm gonna hit this bad against the sea serpents. And these are just babies. I can't. Level 12. Ooh, good lord. No wonder I'm barely like hitting them. At least they're not hitting like super hard or anything. Oh, you would go for freaking Sabrina here. Get away from her. You inspect the dead serpents. You've never seen a creature like this up close. It was huge for a snake. Magic warped it, making it larger and giving it fins. Its fangs are long and sharp, easily able to pierce the cavewood hull of an Avernite boat. Boats in the underworld are small and fragile, and the water is dark and cold. Creatures like this could cause great chaos to anyone traveling by water. At least we got some fine leather out of it. Drake hide gloves. Let's make sure that's put on Sabrina. Let's go ahead and get lantern. Wait, what the heck is attacking me now? Oh. Like, what the crap? Get away. I mean, you're nothing now. Alright, before I proceed further in this area, I'm going to make sure the game is saved right here. And I'll see you all in the next part.